What's good, YouTube? If you guys are new to the channel, hello and welcome. Usually you guys know that, well, obviously on the channel there's a variety of videos, which that's one thing I enjoy about it because it's not one specific type of niche. You guys get all kinds of different types of content over here on this channel. So with you guys staying here, and like I said, if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Um, this time I have a haul, but I didn't pay anything for it. But now I will tell you guys here. It's a buddy of mine I actually ran into in the Google store one time, and he kind of pretty much does the same thing I do for the whole flipping, but he has I'm sure that you guys have watched other videos of people who flip things and all that, like obviously resellers and such of that nature. We all have our different types of things that we tend to buy and sell. Well, gaming isn't necessarily, I guess, his forte, I guess, if you will. So, um, number one, I am above and beyond extremely grateful that this guy has given me all of what he has given me, and uh, he's full on aware. He even asked me like if I've even tested anything yet, which technically, no, I have not. But yeah. So just to give him a shout out, by all means, if you guys would actually, just for a thanks from myself, if you guys will go over there and check out his channel, it is, of course, in the search bar, the Hobby Spot 710, and the T and the H in hobby and S in spot are all capitalized. The rest of it, actually, here to see if you guys can get that. So that is his channel there, and then once I'm done and before I upload this video here for you guys, I will put his channel into the description so that way you guys can you can just click on him, go straight over, and show him some love, because obviously I've done the same and he's done the same for me. Sorry, I'm not sitting there trying to show you the old man hairy chest there. My apologies. That was not intended to be there. My bad. Sorry if I broke your phone. Anyways, so we have a decent haul here to go through, and like I said, he gave it to me for free. He's, obviously he's the one that even contacted me. Again, buddy, I am above and beyond grateful. He also told me, of course, he's like, do with it as you wish. You want to keep it all, keep it all. You want to sell it, go for it, make you a buck or two. There are a few items out of the bundle that he gave me and such that the kiddo took a couple things, and but obviously I'm fine with that. It was given to me for free, and she got what she wanted out of it. There may be an item or two that I might possibly keep out of it, and then yes, so I will be, like I said, he's well aware. That's why he told me you can have it, do with it as you wish. He is more than good on all levels. If I keep it, if I sell it, he doesn't care. So again, I do truly genuinely appreciate that very much. Again, I just showed you the reverse side of the envelope, so you guys know where to go to. Like I said, I will put his channel down in the description so you guys can go over there and show him some love. And yeah, so anyways, let's start off here with now I have a few games that are actually just in a case. There's no box art or anything else. I haven't even went thoroughly through every single game itself. Let me take this off. It's kind of honestly getting on my nerves at that position. So we're going to go through here, and like I said, there are some games that, as you can tell right here, there's no box art. And if I'm not mistaken, they're PS2 games, but myself and you guys are about to go through everything in this here box, and we're about to see what we have. And then at some given point, not after this video, because you guys just seen the headset on my head, after I make this video, I will be streaming for the rest of this is Sunday the 30th of November, I think. I'll be streaming for pretty much the rest of the entirety of the day. So obviously once this gets out here, you guys might actually catch me on a live stream if you want to watch, or catch the live stream afterwards. But anyhow, let's see here. Okay, so we got some games here that we're starting to actually have the, let's see, that looks like it's way more in the way. Alright, let's start out here. We're going to go through all the physical copies of games at the moment, and then I'll get into the systems and other accessories, because he hooked me up pretty well, and I am above and beyond grateful. So, yeah, there's a few in here. Let's see. Okay, I think. Nope. Hold on. Okay. I could be wrong, but I mean, we're going to eventually get through the entire box. But let's start off here with Mickey, Epic Mickey on Wii. As you guys can see, it's obviously got the box art. The casing is in great shape. It is a CIB as it appears. Eek. That's not even bad. That might need a rough little wipe down, but for the most part, that's in great shape. Okay, I didn't show anything on that end. Okay, so we'll start trying to put them over here. If it gets too high and starts blocking any bit of the camera, we'll excuse me, we'll move that out of the way so it's not blocking your guys' view. Let's put those right there. Okay, now I've actually had this before on the, I want to say 360 if I'm not mistaken, and it did not last very long on the store. I think I literally had it for maybe a week, maybe, and it went. So there's that. Yeah, you guys, you guys are gonna hear. It's actually my daughter's dog over in the corner. He's having fun with his chicken, dude. That is crisp. Okay, there's that. I've seen this before. High School Musical Dance 3? High School Musical Dance... Oh, yeah, High School Musical Dance 3 senior year. I didn't catch that. So, that appears that it's a CIB as well. See, that was good and clean as well. At least it's just a squeaky chew toy, and they're not barking the brains out, because if you guys have been like whenever I've been live streaming, like I have to mute it quite a few times because hey, they're dogs, you know, they bark. That's what they do. So my bad. Keep on. Anyways, so alright, let's keep on going through our physicals here. Little Big Planet. What's that called? Little Big Planet Karting, as you guys can see there. What you doing, sis? And that is another CIB itself. I've literally been trying to actually get me a PS3 myself, because there's some games I do want to play, but as you guys can tell, it's crispy. Alright, there's that. Oh, excuse me. And now, like I've told you guys in other videos here before, that now say I do have, I think literally from a side of PlayStation, OG PlayStation, I have like, I'd say PS2 to 4. I have replacement cases for. I think I have some replacement cases for Xbox 360 and PS3. Or, I just said that fucking 2 to 4. Never mind me. So with that being said, this case is kind of but I will definitely change this. So once it goes onto the store, it will certainly be in a better conditioned case. But that is the bonus edition of Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, as you guys can see there. See, there's no, I don't see any code here. So again, like I've always told you guys too, if there's a code or anything that I see, I will cover it up or try to turn it up or whatever, what have you, because again, you never know. People may have never used these codes, and even though they're older games, as far as I'm aware, they will still work. Now, to be completely and fully honest with you, as you guys can, you see how dirty that is. That can be cleaned up. Yeah, I'll work on that before I recase it and everything else, but it can definitely be cleaned up. That should be literally zero issues there. But at least you guys do see it as I'm seeing it. So, but like I said, I'll get the disc itself cleaned up and then it will be recased. Because I mean, I don't know if you guys can see of how it's not even, like right there going across. I mean, yeah, he's having fun with it. I mean, you heard it. You heard it. You heard it snap. So, I mean, it does snap, but because like up here, it's kind of slightly ripped that way. Are you having fun with the bunny? Let's see here. Okay, so now we have NBA 2K21. As you can tell, Xbox there. That's in pretty decent shape there. I don't see any issues with the casing there itself. Okay, I don't see any codes or whatever. I don't know if that comes with any like an insert or anything else of that nature. And if you, like I say, if you guys have ever watched these videos before, you know, sometimes I get things that are a complete box sometimes. And then again, some games, I'm not 100% if every game actually comes with an insert or whatever. I would about imagine it would. He's having a time of his life over there, as you guys can see that. So, oh, alright, well there's that one. And we got Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm pretty certain I have this also on, I want to say PS3. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe so. Okay, so you got the CIB there, as you can tell. And you guys know, every single time I get any form of media, whether it's a disc game like this and or any type of like DVD, Blu-ray, any of that. Let's see, you got the second one there as well. I will obviously show you guys. I could use a slight cleaning, but I'm sure it's not much to tend to that. I think this is like my third copy of this, which is fine. But yes, you can see up here, like I said, I do have replacement cases. Yeah, see, that's kind of busted right there, but you know what? It's an older game as well. And Fly the Atomic Blimp. Okay, these are actually starting to, let me move the 5 controller up out the way so we can stack these over there. Okay, so you got that. And in all honesty, I would highly doubt if anybody doesn't honestly have this game by now. And considering the fact that I literally have, like I said, I'm pretty certain 3. There's very slight scratch marks on that, but I don't even think, I was like, I had to like put it literally in the light, so I would not see any issues of this playing whatsoever. But like I said, I mean, and you guys know, especially if you're gamers, by now, if you don't have this and you're a gamer, if it's the type of game that you enjoy, I would be kind of surprised if you don't have it already. Because your boy might actually be just sitting on 3 GTA 5s on 360, but hey, it's alright. But I also have Xbox 360s that I could even throw in a bundle with it. So, but that one's got, I don't know if you guys can see it on there. It's slightly scratched, not horrible though. But yeah. So that one will definitely, for certain, it will be recased. Payday 2. Now this one here, I don't think honestly I've ever seen Unless somebody just, I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, especially if you have a 360. Do games normally come in a black case? Because, I mean, to me, I always, as soon as I see a green case, to me, it's automatically Xbox. Just like you sit there and see blue, you're gonna, well, blue is like, you're gonna, like, if you're looking, like, through DVDs and all that such, well, not DVDs, Blu-rays, because between... You okay? I think he's good. But between like Blu-ray and PS4 games, yeah, because PS3 is clear cases, PS4 is blue cases, and then I could be wrong, but I think fives are in blue cases as well. I think. Anyway, it just kind of threw me off. It's like in a black case, and I usually am aware that they're in a green case. I've always been aware of that. But then again, I mean, somebody could have just taken the box art out. They could have had a busted up case and found this one, and boom. But yeah, there's I don't know if you guys can even pick that up, but barely any type of scratching marks on it. There's a lot to unload here for you guys, so I do apologize. It's probably going to be possibly as long as the one I had up here, which is almost like an hour long, but there's a lot of shit in that. PS2. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or not. Now, it looks like, honestly, the box art itself isn't fantastic, but it's not horrible either. I mean, it's a PS2 game, so I don't know if that came with the manual or not. Could use it a little cleaning. It's not horrible, but it got barely like those little bitty light scratches, but I don't foresee an issue of that being able to play. Look at this. Now, you talking about some childhood nostalgia. Tetris Worlds. Look at that. Some good old PS2 days. Like I said, I don't know or remember if any and all. Now, it could use a little bit of cleaning, but man, you remember the blue disc days? Alright. Let's see. Let's try to... Alright, guys, give me just 1 second. Let me let the dogs out so they can go take care of their business. And we'll be right back to finish up this video. So I'll be right back. Okie dokie, we're back. So, I'm sure I'll be pausing it here in a moment whenever they need to come back in, but excuse me. But for the moment, we're going to go ahead and carry on with this. Now, this here, I also have, this is the third copy I have of it, yet I also have one that is sealed. Anybody ever heard of Power Drone? I honestly have never heard of it until, actually I think my very first copy I actually bought of it was the sealed one, and I bought it from a yard sale. And I was like, dude, okay, so see, they do actually come with a manual. Like I said, I don't know if it's all or just some. That's another one that could use a little bit of cleaning. I might possibly look into investing into it. I think it's called a resurfacer, if I'm not mistaken. Because a lot of these, I'm certain that, it sounds like I'm trying to say sure and certain. I'm not certain. I'm not certain of how much they cost or anything, because I literally have never looked into them or anything else like that. But just some of the games, I think that they could just use a very light resurfacing, because I have maybe one or two that aren't in like absolute best condition. So yeah. But I don't even think that they're even on the store. So actually, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are going to be all. I think these may be. Yeah, I think these are all PS2s. I think. I'm not 100% certain. This is here. I don't think you guys seen that, but Dormax. That way you can actually see what it is. Dance Revolution. And that there looks pretty well as well. So, pop that bad boy back in there. And I know I've mentioned it in other videos, so I'll also mention it in this one. I do have probably about 5 to 8 game cases that has the box art in them. Now I did actually buy them from Goodwill for a cheap price for the simple fact that they were empty cases. But another reason why I do that is because you never know. You guys might watch this video and be like, hey, dude, I got a loose disc. Do you possibly have the casing for it? Possibly. I do not know, but I believe somewhere, because like you guys know, I have a bunch of hauling videos on here. I'm certain that I've showed it before. I do know on Marketplace I actually do have an ad posted for them. I can't remember honestly of like the price that I have on them or whatever, but they're on there. But if you guys ever like between this video or any video I ever put out here, if you guys so happen to ever have a loose copy and you need the obviously the casing and the box art, let me know, because if I don't have it, I will do my best to actually look for it, because believe me, I've actually looked for many items for people that have asked questions on the channel. So I will definitely do that. I mean, if it can help you, you're helping me by watching the video. So if I can do something as simple as that to help you while you're helping me, it's great in my book. So this is MX versus ATV Unleashed. Let's see. A little bit of cleaning, but it's not horrible. I'm pretty certain that should be zero issues to be for the two to read it. And like I said, almost like the rest of the actual physical cases here I have, I'm pretty certain I pulled out all the actual physical the actual games in general. Like everything else is literally just like gaming accessories, like consoles, controllers, so on and so forth. Alright, so this is Snow Cross 2. Never heard of it myself, but there's that. And yeah, it just looks like it's literally just got a whole bunch of fingerprints across it, so that's something like a t-shirt or something should have zero issues of wiping that down. And honestly, with that, I'll probably, before I throw it on the store, that'll get wiped down. Oh, Hitman 2. Oh yeah, I actually have Hitman, I think it's just Hitman, that's actually on my backlog. There is no platinum to it, but I got the 100% for like, I guess like the main story of it, and there's like 7 or 8 DLCs. So you guys, of course, obviously on the channel, obviously the gaming portion aside of gaming hauls and such, you guys will see the run of that. So that would be technically, as of what I got on my account right now, that would be the second game I have on there that I can only get 100% and it doesn't have a platinum, which I'm fine with. This one most likely will need to be resurfaced. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a good amount. I can't actually even see it on here, but I'm just being honest with you guys from what I can see like in front of my face. I don't know if it comes through there or not, but then again, I mean, they're just like the tiny surface scratches. It most likely could probably have no issues, but like I said, I may or may not actually look into getting a resurfacer for these purposes, because, I mean, when I do sell anything, whether it's, the bundle that was given to me, again, you guys know that I've already mentioned to you, and of course the guy that gave them to me, he's aware, he told me to do whatever I wished to do with them. So, but yeah, I think I will potentially, as long as it's, reasonable price or whatever, because a lot of games I sell, though, are good. Like almost like pretty much mint shape, because I'm not trying to sell something that's like looks like literally where they're dug in scratches. But this is ATV Off-Road Fury. I don't know if you can hear her back there, but sounds like it's kind of chilly. That one's about the same. I don't know if you guys can see anything on that in there, but it's a tad scratched. So then again, I'd about guarantee. Well, I don't want to put the guaranteed word out there, but I'd almost about bet that should be still. I was about to say readable, but I guess technically, yeah. All right, now this one is Karaoke Revolution Volume 2. Show you this, and I'm gonna go let them in because it's a little chilly here. So, but they're dogs. They also have coats, so that one is actually pretty good. You guys can see that. I think that there's a scratch here and there, but nothing remotely crazy. So, okay, so let me go let them back in. I have one more physical copy of a game to show you guys. As far as I'm aware, that's all that's left in the box. But let me go let them back in. I'll be right back with you guys. And we're back. Okay, so let me move the file controller up out of the way. Because like I said, as soon as I get done making this video for you guys, pretty much for the rest of the day into the night until I'm ready to pass out, we will be streaming PUBG the entire day. Alright, so, okay, yeah. I got one more physical copy to show you guys. This is as far as I'm aware, but you guys are about to go through this box along with me. I have looked at a few items, but I haven't looked at everything. What about my Genesis fans out there? Good old Caesar's Palace? I haven't seen Genesis in like for freaking ever. I mean, everything looks clean. I do not have a Genesis to be able to test it, which I highly doubt that there's an issue. I mean, it's a cartridge. I mean, unless that there was something, you know, with... I don't even know what that's called. I feel like an idiot in a way, but obviously I'm pretty certain, of course, whenever you feed it down into the system, that is what has the gaming info and all that on there. You guys are watching this like, dude, you sell video games, you don't even know what that is. Hey, it is from my childhood, but no, I don't know the specific name of that, but you guys get the damn point and the gist of it. Have you guys seen one of these in forever? Shit, I got it all fucking upside down, sideways. It's got like a little, I don't even know what the hell that switch is even for. It says 1, 2, 3, and 4, so is that like different slot memory slots I'm gathering? Oh, this goes to a 64. Okay. So, if you got a 64, I got a memory card for you. And obviously, I have no freaking clue if there's anything on that or not. So, if you guys so happen to buy that, you might just have some previous gameplay on it. Don't know. Just saying. Okay, so... Hey, buddy. Watch out. Watch out. Move. Move. Alright, now these here Red Dragon. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Red Dragon. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, Red Dragon up there. That's obviously a USB, so I have not tested these out, but I'm sure, and yes, there is actually a little not styrofoam, but little mic pieces that slide down over. I couldn't even tell you the name of that to save my life, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There is, I know that there's a piece that goes on that, and it's in the box somewhere. It's just obviously not on there, but I will plug these up before I post them, because I might even be able to plug these like into the laptop or the 5 just to make certain that they work before I get them posted and sell them. But yeah. Alright, so like I said, there is so many different things on here. Is this? Peep that out. I don't know. It's like, is this where they come off? Oh, they do. Oh, okay. Well, apparently the red one wanted to come off and the blue one did not. So, I do not know why it's not wanting to or whatever, but, or if it's even supposed to. Do not know, but, yeah, it looks like it actually Slides off pretty decently and well. Anyhow, you guys see it. I would about imagine, if I'm not mistaken, that those are actually the aren't these the controllers for a freaking Switch? Pretty damn certain. So, and actually, the kiddo does have a Switch, so I will probably make sure that these actually work before they get posted as well. Yeah. Let's see. Like I said, I got so many things here for you guys, so hopefully you got a minute, because I got a few items here to show you. Now, I'm gathering that this is obviously an off-brand itself. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, Docs. But to me, of course, it looks like at least, I want to say PS3? I don't see anything, like, nothing besides Docs on here. You got the, you got off, 1P, 2P, is that first player, 2-player? I don't know, then select, start, analog. So, but yeah, you guys can see that. And, the only other thing is, too, I'm gathering that this may be a sensor, but that's it. I might just probably put this on there for parts, because nothing, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm sure that you may be able to, but nothing's supposed to make noise like that, I don't think. So, that is a potential, just selling for parts wise. Now, this one I'm gathering from the alphabet being on there. This is an Xbox controller, or an off-brand, I guess, if you will. Now, that does have the old school, like the Android charger port there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yeah, right there. So, I don't know. Gamepad wireless. So yeah, I'm definitely gathering, like I said, with the X, A, Y, and B. To me, that's Xbox all day long. I don't know of any other platform that has letters on their controllers aside of Xbox. No hate by any means. It's just to me, a clear indication that it's not PlayStation or anything else. And I could be wrong. It may not be Xbox, but I'm pretty freaking certain it is. Okay, so here is another. This looks like potentially either PS1 or regular PlayStation, or maybe 2. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, I say good chances are this bad boy looks like in excellent shape. It should have no issues of working. It's just I do not have anything at the moment to test it. 120 gigabyte hard drive, Xbox 360 I'm gathering. Yes, it says right here, for use with Xbox 360. So if you guys need a hard drive, boom, there you go. Let's not crack the tablet. Okay, now this one here, I've never had this before, so I'm gathering, and again, in the comments, you guys can correct me, but, well, it says Xbox on there, so up on top, and of course, you guys can see the Xbox right there in the corner. If I'm not mistaken, I think that this is, what do you call it, the, Kinect. I could be wrong, but I think that is what that is. Show. Like I said, we got games, we got accessories, all kinds of stuff up in here. Now, for my OGs, well, yeah. I mean, now, back from, it's not the Atari days, but, peep that out. I haven't seen a Game Boy charger in ages. Yes, obviously it would have been fucking awesome if he had the Game Boy with it, but hey, in a way they say beggars can't be choosers. You get shit given to you, and especially if the person that gives it to you tells you to do with it as what you wish, then hey, be thankful. And I am grateful. Because this day and age, well, hell, hardly ever anything's free, but it kind of like, I don't know, not necessarily to say like the channel and people I've ran into make a difference, but then again, it kind of does, because if I wasn't actually at Google at the time I would have never ran into the dude, and like since then, like I would have never gotten this most likely. But you never know, man. You might run across something like you never thought you would have before, and it's like, boom, like awesome. Okay. Let's see here. Peep out that bad boy. Obviously, it's not the OG by any means, but what does that say? Upgrade 660 games. Let's see here. To me, I can see what, both controllers in there, I think. I do believe so. I'm not going to take it all out there, but it looks like to me everything is there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of honestly slightly debating on keeping this for myself. Not even gonna lie. So I will set this actually to the side, because that might possibly be me. Okay. I am gathering. Yep, that's just dust and dirt on the back, so I can clean that off. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain, don't you put a Wii controller in here and it's a steering wheel for a Wii? Excuse me. Pretty certain. And like I said, this right here, it's literally dirt. It could be, I'll get to it and wipe it off, but yeah, I'm pretty certain that is a Wii, or a Wii steering wheel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm only human. Okay. I would buy a full-on gather that's just simple computer hookups, which I have zero clue of what that even is, besides the potential of it being a computer hookup. Let's see here. Well, this says Roku on it, so I honestly don't know on this if I don't know. I don't watch TV or anything else, so alright. Oh, well, actually, you got a Roku remote there. Actually, I think that there's more than that. Yeah. Wow, I actually have 3 Roku remotes, which, okay. Obviously, we don't need those. Or at least with that, I don't know, it might. I don't know what all that is. Let's see. Well, damn. Two more Roku remotes. Okay, so there's all of that. And I'm pretty certain that's an actual sleeve for a Wii controller. I'm almost certain of that. Looky here. Well, got that for the Roku itself, so all in all, I might actually have something for a Roku. I do not know, but we may. I'm gathering that might be like an Ethernet cable or something, so again, I got it for free. It's just a whole bunch of random stuff in here. I am appreciative of it. Haven't a clue. Maybe possible. I don't know. It's got like the old school actual cable hookup there, so do not know upon that either. I'm gonna try to get all these wires and such up out here for you guys. Well, this is some old school, just that's like some audio video type of wiring. Nothing special or anything about that, rather. Anybody know what this is? Because I do not. It looks like it's got the 1 player, 2 player. This, I don't know, but I'm gathering 1 or 2 PlayStation that it goes to. Maybe 3, I do not know, but it kind of looks... I really don't... Maybe with that controller I showed you guys earlier, the gray one, because remember it had like the little block on the front of it for like the signal and such. Maybe that's it, and like this thing reads it. I don't know. Again, this video, if anybody that actually watches this video, if you guys have any idea any of these things, please let me know. Like one of the most tiniest HDMI cables I've ever seen in my life, but that might actually go to the Roku though as well. You guys know what these are? I don't, and I don't see anything of like indicating what it goes to. Like I told you guys, it's literally a big old box of random shit. So, oh, I can always use an extension cord. Okay, well, there's another Roku type deal there. Let's see. Oh, an actual HDMI cable. Well, that's technically 2 of them. I can actually help with selling my consoles. Let's see here. That's another Roku deal there. And this is Sony AC adapter for PS2. This might, if I'm not well, is this the actual power cable for a PS2? It's been so long since I've had one, but that's a good possibility that that is what that is. I have a feeling that's exactly what that is. Well, it doesn't plug into that because, as you can see, that versus that, that's a no-go. Oh, well. Okay. So, okay, that says Xbox 360 on there. If you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but let's see if I can. Dude, that is so faint. You can't. Oh, there we go. Like a little bit of light there on it. You guys should be able to see that Xbox 360 right there. Yeah. So, 256 megabytes. I have zero clue what this is, so if anybody that has a 360, feel free to chime in there. I have zero clue what that is. I don't know if like, do you guys plug that in for like to making your controllers wireless or whatever? Because no hate by any means. I just know that you guys have to have batteries for your controllers. PlayStation, we don't. Again, no hate. To each their own on what you want to play on, whether you want to play on a console or PC or whatever it is, play on. Okay, now I had 4 of these, but the kiddo, she wanted 1, so of course I went ahead and give her 1. But, and this is actually the last 3 items in the box here, so like I said, we might actually hit the time frame, or might possibly go over what we did on the last big, and it was only just all games. I think it was like actually like 99.9% games, the last big old haul that I did actually right here in this spot, because it was all games, and I think that there was, I think I had the Risky Business movie soundtrack and the Monster Power Strip, which, Monster Power Strip I haven't actually posted yet, because I'm kind of debating on keeping that myself. But now I do plan on potentially actually getting cables and such to test these out, because I'm sure it wouldn't cost that much to get the cables if I don't already potentially have them. to see if these work. But like I said, I do have 4 of them, but the kiddo wanted 1, so I'm down to 3. And as I even told her, if it doesn't work, then we'll go through all 4 of them. She will get the working one, and then if by all means, if the other 3 don't work, I will simply just sell them for parts. And of course, I do have Wii games, so I can also sell them in a bundle. Looks like they could probably use a clean out, just being honest. But, yeah, so there's that one. And this is the last one. This one actually looks in a bit better of shape. Just needs a cleaned off a little bit, but it's looking rather lovely there. Okay, so watch out, sis. Alright, let's turn that around. Okay. So, you guys have literally gotten everything that was in this box. I think actually, well, there was the OG Nintendo gun, but the kiddo wanted that, and I think it was Cabela's, like a hunting game or something on a Wii. She wanted that as well, so of course, like I said, the one Wii is hers. Excuse me. The one Wii is hers, the gun and the game. So that's the only thing I technically haven't shown in here, considering the fact that I kept it to the side for her. But other than that, you guys seen the whole box of randomness. And again, do me a favor and do him a favor. Go over and show my buddy some love. That's his channel. Hopefully you guys can see that and read it backwards. If not, I know I mentioned this at the very beginning of the video, but it's at the Hobby Spot 710. But the T in the is capitalized, the H in hobby is capitalized, and the S in spot is capitalized. So go over there and show him some love. From me, buddy, to you, I greatly appreciate it. So I'm sure at some given point you will also see this video. Hold on. My bad. Yeah, they were starting to go a little crazy, and yeah, I'm not trying to sit here and ending the video and having them barking in your guys' ear. So obviously you can hear that they've calmed down. That was only like for literally a few seconds, but again, I'm not trying to be rude to you guys and having them bark. I'll deal with it. I'm not trying to have you guys deal with it, but yes, go by, check him out. Like I said, I will put his I will put his info in the description, so that way you guys can literally just click on him and go over to his channel. But just like I said, just show him some love and appreciation that well, I'm showing him appreciation that he give it to me. And because like I said, even like the other day, he's like, man, have you done anything with it? I was like, dude, I honestly at the moment I haven't had time to do anything with it, but now I just got through the entire box with you guys and seeing all of, obviously, of what was included. I'd say probably give me a day or two. I can actually get all of this posted up and put on the store. If you guys are interested in anything, as you guys know, go to the page. There is an eBay link on the channel. Simply click on it. It'll take you directly to the eBay store. Now, you guys will notice that there are literally, I think, like 311 items that are on sale. And I will mention this in this video as well, that you'll see that there's literally like 311 items that have an automatic 10% off. Now, though, of course, there are also items on there that aren't in the sale because I've added them since I've actually posted the sale. But that sale goes literally to New Year's Eve at like 11:59. So like literally within up to the last minute of this year, you guys will automatically get 10% off. And of course, you'll see where it's already discounted and such. If you guys mention either this video or on any of my Goodwill hauling videos or any hauling videos in general, you guys find an item on the store, simply go to whatever it is, and there's a way that we can, of course, have a chat through eBay, and just simply mention like, hey dude, I seen your video on YouTube, I'm interested in this item. If you do that, A, obviously, of course, I know that you've seen this video. B, I will give you an additional 10% off. If it's the item, if you see that that you're interested in, if it's on sale, I'll give you the additional 10. If it is not on sale, still mention this video or any of my videos, or just a simple factor, hey dude, I seen you on YouTube, I'm interested in this. If it's not on sale, I will give you 10% regardless. But if you happen to run across something that is on sale with a 10% off, I'll give you an additional 10% off. But you have to comment YouTube or anything that you see in a video. That's the catch, if you will. But that way I know that you guys have, the video has gotten out there, you guys have seen it, and you get on there. Say it's any of these games, you know, they're like, oh dude, I seen that video that you did, you know, with that, the variety pack or whatever you will. Boom, I'll throw you 10% off of it. But again, if you guys see something on the store that already has a 10% off, but dude, I seen you in a video, interested in this, you'll get 20% off the 10% that's already on sale for, and I'll throw you an additional 10% for the factor that you've seen the video. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you very much for stopping by and checking out the video. Sorry I'm almost pushing an hour. I do apologize for that, but there was quite a few things to go through here. So, but yeah, with that being said, I'm going to pack all this stuff up after I get done with this video, put it back up. It will be, I would say within the week, it will be posted on the store. And as you guys have seen, there's a case or two that needs to be replaced. But like I said, I also do have cases to replace them. So if you so happen to get one of these items, at least just know that it's going to be in a good case that is in good condition, because I'm not going to sell you guys trash. That's just, no. Unless there's anything I might post if I don't have the case for it or whatever, and if it's not in great condition, for one, the price is going to be really low, because, you know, the game itself may be in great shape, but to some people don't care about the cases. Some do. Some people don't even care about the box art. Like those PS2 games, I don't think I have a case that has the box art to those. So those will probably, of course, go cheaper for the factor that, I mean, they're in a PS2 case, but they don't have the art. So they will probably go a little bit cheaper, just solely for, I mean, I'll probably, you know, a couple bucks off of it, just simply because it doesn't have the box art on there or within the case itself. So, and yeah, like I said, if I have something here that I can't, you know, locate a case here at the house for it, then I would just simply, you know, discount it a little bit better for you guys. So, you know, it might have like a crappy case, but you got like $5 or $6 off of it or something. You know what I'm saying? Just that way, it kind of sweetens the deal. You get what you want, and obviously I get rid of you. Excuse me. You guys get what you want, and I get rid of eBay inventory, and, you know, you guys get to play it. I make $1 or $2 off of it, and yeah, make you guys happy, make me happy. So, other than that, you guys have a fantastic, it's Sunday, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and like I said, I want to box all this up, and feel free, like I said, it is Sunday the 30th, I believe. Yep, Sunday the 30th. I plan on being on, once I get all this stuff packed back up and everything else, I plan on being on Pub quite literally the entire rest of the day up until later on tonight, or until I just get tired and I'm done streaming. So, yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so very much for stopping by. Like I said, I'm sorry I almost took an hour out of your life, but I greatly appreciate that you stopped by and watched. And, yeah, I don't need to repeat all that jazz. So, you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you later on.